So my people them on Facebook, you don't know, say, yo, everything is all right in the place and everything good. You understand me? Trust me, trust me, trust me. Easy. RAYVON is ready. You understand me? And we're about to start the conversation. Easy. Yes, massive and crew. My name is King Lagazee. Exactly 16 minutes gone into the R2 on Asaase Radio. Easy. Yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man, yeah, man. Everything copacetic in the place. Everything blessed in the building. You see me? Yes, I. Easy. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, I promised the item that we'll be talking to RAYVON today on the show. And ladies and gentlemen, trust me, I don't want to jump to the gun, but I was saying this, that at a point in time, you know, RAYVON met Michael Jackson, and trust me, I don't know, you know, whether, I don't know how the feeling was, you understand, because, you know, from time to time, sometimes me and RAYVON hold conversations and all that kind of thing, you understand me? But everything good. We will go on the line and start reasoning with him. Trust me. I would like to know something. Ladies and gentlemen, RAYVON is 54 years young. And trust me, he's still doing active music. You know what I mean? You understand me? You know, like sing for the girls, them sing party songs and all that. He still look fresh. You understand me? And I keep asking myself, what exactly is the secret? You understand me? Unlike this new crop of artists that just sprung up one day, 2 day, and, you know, their music, I don't know, it's like fast food. You know, they release it today and tomorrow it's in a trash can, and that is it. But listen, all the songs I played from RAYVON, they sound current, like it was just recorded yesterday. Easy. Ladies and gentlemen, let's go on the line and start reasoning with RAYVON. RAYVON, how are you doing?
Bless.
Yes, sir.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, but me can hear you good. You can hear me?
All right, then.
Yes, sir.
Technical difficulties in the building.
Definitely.
Music and love in the building.
Definitely.
All right, then.
Yeah, man. So, we're live on Facebook. You understand me? All the Facebookers, trust me, we're live. And if you don't know, you must know right now. You understand me? I want you to share the link and spread the word. You understand me? And let the people them know that RAYVON is live on Asaase Radio. Easy. On Yaad Settingz. Now, listen to me. We are live on 99.5 in Accra. That is Asaase Radio in Accra. In Kumasi, we're live on 98.5. In Cape Coast, we're live on 100.3. And in the northern region, Tamale, we're live on 99.7. You understand me? 4 radio stations at the same time. You understand? This is history for reggae dancehall in Ghana and Africa and the world. You see me? Yeah, man. We're live across Ghana. The whole of Ghana, everybody tune in and everybody is listening. And please, if you're on the live on Asaase 99.5, please share the link. You understand me? Share the link because RAYVON is live with us. RAYVON, how you doing?
Man, I'm good. Lagazee. You know what I mean? You know, it's the afternoon in Africa, but where I'm at is early morning.
Yeah.
So, you know, I just wake up with a cup of tea in the morning. You know, ready for the interview.
Definitely.
Yeah, man.
You know, a lot of people, as I posted the flyer, you know what I mean? You know, our show is live across the whole nation. You understand? And as I posted the flyer, you know, people were asking me, he's a Jamaican. I said, no, he's not a Jamaican. You understand me? You know, I don't know the main reason why people think RAYVON is a Jamaican.
Because I've been doing reggae music for a long time. You know what I mean? Yeah, you know, and more or less it's the music that comes out first before like, the personal stuff. So people will hear the music and get a vibe off of the music. But I'm like, me a quiet artist at the same time. Me a loud but quiet artist. You know what I mean? Me lick you with the thing and then go back into the studio and then come back and lick you with another song, go back into the studio. You're like, where you go? And just leave the music thing and then go back into the studio, Yeah, I'm one of them private artists, so probably that's why,
All right.
I'm just hear the music. Yeah.
All right. So you I could see you are the laid back type where, you like to operate from the background and all that kind of thing. You understand me? And sometimes I'm wondering why RAYVON is kind of, laid back a bit. You understand me? Instead of, you've got countless of hits. You understand me? Music topping chart here and there and all that kind of thing, around the world. So why the laid back?
I don't know. I'm a Capricorn. Yeah, I'm gonna tell you. Yeah, that's a Capricorn trait. When we're ready for deal with the thing, we deal with it. Outside of that, we don't really, we ain't out there until it's time to be out there. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times you gotta observe too. You can't always be. You gotta observe to see what's going on in order for you to, fill the gaps or the voids that's missing. You know what I say? So, it's just within me, and my the strength comes through the music. So when it's time to go on stage, though, it's a different story. When it's time to go in the studio, it's a different story. But outside of that, yeah, I'm a laid back.
All right.
But alert artist by nature.
All right. So I would like to ask you this so that some of us can learn from you. You know what I mean? Because at the age of 54 years and you look fresh. You look good.
Thank you, Lagazee.
What is keeping you?
You see the same laid back thing we was talking about. Because when you lay back, you're not stressing.
See.
And stress will kill you. Stress will kill you.
Yeah,
it will give you stroke, give you a heart attack, all of that. You know what I'm saying? So, I try to take things easy, and one day at a time, and try to see things for what they are. You know what I mean? I don't make things what it's not. You know what I'm saying? Because then you plan it for disappointment right there. Because when the real deal hits you in the head, you be like, oh, you never see it. No, but you did see it. So, you know what I mean? But yeah, I give thanks to the Almighty, you know what I mean? For the perseverance, we try to live good and everything, keep a good heart and them things that, we're not perfect, but we strive to be in the zone. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We're not perfect, but we strive to be in the zone. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm having one-on-one with RAYVON, and trust me, the vibe is going good and the vibe is all right. You understand me? All right. RAYVON, born in Barbados, grew up in New York. How did this whole musical kind of journey, start, with you?
I was beating on the pots and pans in Barbados, and when I was like 5 years old, and my father realized that I had a musical, talent, and he bought me a drum set, and then I would play for the family at family functions, and everybody would call me the little drummer boy. So I don't know if that kind of inspired me when I came to the States. But then I won a turntable at school in the 3rd grade, and then I started to DJ. So I put that turntable with the family turntable, and then I had a rap group and everything from the neighborhood, and that was like my first kind of thing into the music, playing in front of audiences and crowds and so forth. And then one day I went to a reggae dance session and got inspired and said, I want to DJ now and sing, not just be a DJ, but a toaster, what they used to call a toaster. Yeah, so I practice, you know, day in and day out. And then one day I got a opportunity to go to a recording studio, like about 14 or something like that, 14, 15. And then yeah, I went to that recording studio. And you know, because I was like 14, 15, I was supposed to be in school at that time.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, this is not, you know, kids don't follow this, but I had to cut school for that one day
Mm-hmm.
to go to that recording studio to
Mm-hmm.
get that opportunity. And then, you know, one thing kind of led to another, because I stayed in that recording studio for some years, recording with all type of different artists, veteran reggae artists and newcomers as well. I was DJing, chatting, you know, and singing. So I think 2 to 4 years later, somewhere in that time frame, another artist came in there one day by the name of Shaggy, and he was starting out just like me, and the producer kind of
RAYVON.
said, you know, you guys should do a song together.
RAYVON. Yeah. It's like you're running fast with the thing. I just want you to.
I know you ain't got a lot of time, but my story is a lot.
Yeah. I know that, but in terms of you winning that, you know, turntable from the high school, you understand me? Yeah. Adding it up to, you know, the family one to start DJing and all that. You mean you were a selector that you play at functions and all that, you know? Was it a sound system that you decided to set up or something? Was that in Barbados or was it in America?
That was in Brooklyn, New York.
All right.
In Crown Heights, a place we call Crown Heights.
In which year was that?
And that was in like that was in like the middle 80s or something like that.
All right.
I when I got that turntable, I was in the 3rd grade. So we're talking like 9 years old, something like that. You know what I mean? And when I had my rap group, because I was playing mainly hip hop, and then in the middle, because I was a DJ, so you know, I would play hip hop and then play reggae in the middle. And you know, we would play for like church functions and graduation parties. We even played for a couple
church functions.
Man, couple church functions. Like you know, rectory parties and you know what I mean? Even some hooky parties. We played for hooky parties. We played for quite a few things. You know what I mean? As a little youth, because at that time, you know, you could move around. You didn't have to be like over 21 to go to certain places.
All right.
So at 14, I can go into certain places. Plus, me, they look a little older than my age anyway. That's another thing.
All right. So in that passage of time, you decide to set up a rap group, right?
Yeah.
With you being the DJ.
Right.
So what role were you playing in the group? Were you the selector that plays the rhythm for others to rap on it, or what was it like?
Yes, I was. If anybody knows any hip hop history and they ever seen a DJ like a Grandmaster Flash or even a Kid Capri or even a Funk Master Flex, that's what I was doing. I was, you know, I had my, you know, scratching, back spinning. You know what I mean? While they rapping, you know.
Yeah.
I had crates and crates of records, you know. And we were really good. We were really good because we all loved music and we had a knack for it.
Okay.
So we were good at as kids, and we were contending with older dudes that was in the business as well. I mean, in the music, playing at parks and, you know, roller skating rinks. You know, we were entering contests. We came close to even winning a few contests, but, you know, as kids, there's going to be some biased things against us. But, you know, we was just having a lot of fun and really doing it, you know.
So what exactly happened to the group now? And then now you are your own boss. So what happened to the group?
Well, you know, at that young age, we're still figuring out who we are. You know what I mean? So as time went on, we kind of went in a few different directions. You know, because, you know, we're going from 14, now we're going up the line, 16, and then next couple of years you're 18, and now next couple you're 20 and 21. People are gonna get different aspirations to do different things. You know what I mean? And there was some other things going on, you know, that's some off the camera talk, because New York was crazy at that time.
See,
you know.
Off the camera vibes.
Yeah, so off the camera, New York was a little mad.
Yeah.
You know, Brooklyn was a little crazy. Harlem was a little, yeah. So some things happened, you know, like even one of the members had gotten shot, you know, and it was just a lot going on. And then when we kind of went to, you know, we got out of high school, we kind of branched off and veered off into different things. And I kind of went more in, you know, into the singing, chatting thing since I got the opportunity to go to the studio. So then when the doors really opened up, you know, for me as an artist, you know, I just kept going because I realized, you know, this is the destiny for me. Yeah.
Wow. So the group kind of split and everybody, you know, went on their own ways.
Yeah.
All right. So from the group split now, what exactly were you doing? And how did your DJing stuff change for you to be like a singer now?
Well, I always kept my DJ vibe. You know what I mean? Even now, I still got a couple of turntables. I still got, you know, the new, mixer. As far as the what you call it? We link up with the computer. You know, I still do that on the, you know, on the side, but you know, being an artist kind of took over because you really got to put a lot of attention into being an artist. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of hard work. It's a lot of grinding. It's a lot of politicking. It's a lot of time you got to put into it. So you got to kind of park one thing and put all the energy into that. You know, so that's what kind of more or less happened. And that was kind of, I kind of went with the flow of what the line of I See Destiny was leading to, you know, because I didn't even think I could be doing this for a living. I wanted to be a pilot, Lagazee. That's why I fly plane.
So
because I wanted to travel around the world. See, as a little youth, I always wanted to travel. So I said, all right, me I got to travel. Travel on a plane. All right, let me fly it. I'll fly the plane and then we can travel. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, the music thing kind of just led me here. You know, so I just kept going with it because I seen like, all right, yo, this is God in divine design. See, so I just went with it. So, you know, and I'm here right now, still, you know, in the mix.
So
what they say.
So what happened to the pilot ambition?
That gone, man. That fly like the plane. You know? That fly off like the plane, dude. You know?
Oh, God.
Yeah. I mean, hey, if I have the time in the future, you know, and we can go to, you know, flying school, I'll do that. But that's not in that's not in my sights right now. My sights is, you know, bringing more music to the people, you know? So, yeah. And even exploring, you know, the next level and the next, you know, side of music, because right now, you know, like I'm doing the artist thing, I'm doing the record label thing, I'm dealing with other artists, I'm putting out songs. So this is a whole different side of the music that I haven't done before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, 35 gone into the R2. Exactly 3 p.m. we'll be out of here. We're having one-on-one with RAYVON. And trust me, it's early morning in the US where he finds himself. And trust me, it's afternoon over here as well. You don't know, everything good in the place and everything is all right. If you're live on our Facebook page, make sure you share the link. Share the link and let the whole world see it, man.
Yeah, man, share.
Yeah, man. Share it. Yo, sharing is caring, man. I want to them, man. Yeah, man. Everything good in the place. My name is King Lagazee, and trust me, RAYVON is our guest. So now, RAYVON, moving away from the DJing, you know, thing, even though you've got your turntable and you still do that in your at your spare times and all that. How did the singing thing step in now? And in which studio in America did you start recording?
Yeah, it was a studio called Living Room Studio. So rest in peace to Barry Jed. He passed away some months back. And also big up Sidney Mills from Steel Pulse. The two of them, you know, they recorded my first song, which was a song called Sweet and Pretty. You know, talking about the girls. So even at 13, 14, we are talking about the girls. Sweet and pretty.
Same.
So so that was you know, that was a DJing record, actually, you know, which was a chatting record.
Okay.
You know, and one of my first singing songs was a song called Come On Baby. And quite a few songs. That studio, Living Room Studio, was a base for a lot of New York artists.
Okay.
You know, so a lot of New York artists around Brooklyn would be coming there to record new music. You know what I mean? So in there I met quite a few artists as well. Funny thing is, you know, my first singing single was on the other side of another budding artist in New York called Mr. Easy. He was there, you know, and we did a song, A side and B side. And you know, it was just a vibe of that era in New York where there was just a lot of artists and they was able to, you know, really bounce the music off of one another and create combinations, rhythms, you know.
All right.
And you had that fact of being live because the sound system thing was very prominent at that time.
All right.
There was a lot of live DJing.
Yeah.
And singing.
So you were part of the live DJs around that time, right?
Yeah.
Which sound system were you DJing on?
There's a few sound systems. One of them was called Hurricane. Another one was called Vital Maximum on President Street. That was like one of the main ones. We had another song called King Custom. I think I might have chat on that maybe once, you know. And yeah, if I wasn't chatting on them, I was learning from them. So big up other sound systems like Minimart and, you know, Third World and Terrorist Hi-Fi. Yeah.
So now, talking about sound systems now, how was it like in terms of performing, in terms of pass the mic, in terms of you going into the dance? How was it that style, like how in Jamaica artists had to follow the sound systems from one parish to the other to make sure they arrange sound systems and, you know, later on have the chance of grabbing the mic and all that? How was it like in the US when, you know, you were with the sound systems?
Yeah, well, it was the same thing in New York. You know, every sound system had a crew that went with the sound system. And every now and then, you know, we would bounce, you know, we would go and visit another sound. That's if it wasn't a competition sound or enemy sound, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? But each sound had their crew of DJs that would work with that sound. Same way like in Jamaica. So when you clash, it's like this sound and the crew is clashing with that sound and the crew.
All right. So let's talk about your first experience in terms of live artists on a sound system where RAYVON was part of one sound clashing other sound. How was it like?
It was very competitive. Very competitive because, you know, when the artist was coming at you, they're coming hard. So they're coming with everything they got. So you better have something to counteract. And you got to be spontaneous too. Because if they hit you with something you're not expecting, you got to be ready to counteract it right there. So a lot of time you might be practicing something for them, but it's not going to work because of how the flow is going. So you got to be spontaneous as a clash, so to speak, artist. Yeah. And you got to be you know, I think I learned that from being in school, because when I came from the islands and I came to the States, the kids used to tease me about my accent. You know what I'm saying? So I had to catch up. And then when they were told, like we used to a joke card at me, I can fling it right back at them.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So that helped with the clash business because that's what it was about.
Okay. In terms of dub plate now, I ask every artist this question. Dub plate now, which sound system was the first for you to cut a dub plate for?
You know, my first 2 dub plates, I'll know me not get paid for them, you know. Now you talking about it. I know me not get paid for them. So I ain't gonna call their name. I'm not call them name because they not pay me, I'll know. You know what I mean? I know them dub plates can play today still, right?
Said. Yeah, man. So you not call on him.
I ain't calling their name. Because they ain't paid me. If they paid me, I would call their name.
All right. So RAYVON said he's not going to say it because he wasn't paid for that. And dub plate is a big business out there. You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's a big business out there. So he said he's not going to call nobody's name. You understand me? Because they didn't pay him for that. And I respect that fact.
But one of the dubs in the early days that I did get paid for, I remember, was Stone Love. So big up.
All right. Stone Love with Rory and then Wee Paul, right? Both of them together around that time, right?
Yeah.
All right. Wow.
Yeah,
42 gone into the R2 on Asaase Radio, and trust me, exactly 3 p.m. we'll be out of here. So, and we are reasoning with RAYVON. Now, RAYVON, tell us about your encounter with Shaggy. How did that happen?
Yeah, in that same recording studio at Living Room Studio.
Living Room Studio.
Living Room Studio. The song that we actually did together, the first song was a remake of a country western song. I think it was a Kenny Rogers, Dolly Parton song. Named All Out of Love.
Okay.
I got it on a cassette tape somewhere. I forgot to find it. And one day I'll probably post it up and make the people let me hear. But
Definitely.
Tune actually really sound like.
Definitely.
And then so we went from Living Room Studio and we ended up in another studio called Don Juan. Don Juan was a big studio in New York, Brooklyn, foundation for dub plates. You know, that was one of the go-to places, if not the go-to place after Roddy's for dub plates in New York, Brooklyn. And then we went there and Don Juan produced quite a few songs with us. And one of the songs was Come On Baby. And then another song was Lately with myself, Shaggy, and another artist from New York, Naturally. And you can probably find a couple of those Don Juan tracks.
All right.
You know, online.
What I want to know from you is how did the link up happen between you and Shaggy?
Yeah, in the same studio. I was there recording.
Living Room Studio.
In Living Room Studio, and he came in there to do some work with someone. And the producer said, you know, Shaggy, he has a rough sounding voice. You sing smooth. You'll be good doing a combination. And we tried the combination and it worked. So we took that right there, that energy, and we went to other places with it. Because we became friends as well. So, you know, we after, you know, working with Don Juan, you know, we linked up with a producer now named Sting. And that producer, we did quite a few songs with him actually, which kind of opened up a lot of doors. The first song was a song called Old Foot, but you know, that did and then after that came a song called Big Up, Big Up. And that song just kicked some doors open, and then we kind of really had a stamp in the reggae dancehall world in New York and then international as well. Because I took my first flight. We took our first flight out to do a show. But we were local artists at that time.
Wow.
It wasn't international yet. When we got that song Big Up, we got hired to go to Trinidad first, and then Bermuda, and then some other places. So now it's lifting up. And at that time, I had to quit my job at that time because I had a regular job too, Lagazee.
Mm-hmm.
Because the food have to come from somewhere.
Of course, of course.
You understand me?
Of course.
When I thief the food.
Of course.
When I thief it, I get it.
Definitely.
So, yeah, you know. That was more or less how the link up really happened. It happened in a recording studio.
Wow.
That's where the link up kind of happened. You know?
Wow.
Yeah. And then
and you and Shaggy still good. In recent times I saw you guys, you know, performing together and all that.
Yeah, man. Actually, you know what this is what Christmas season now, right? So people check out the song Christmas in the Islands. Yeah, man. RAYVON and Shaggy and RAYVON. And we actually I don't know if you get it online, check out Good Morning America, a big TV show up here in the States. We're gonna be on there December 19th.
You and Shaggy.
Christmas in the Islands. Yes.
You and Shaggy.
Yes. Good Morning America. Yeah, man.
Wow.
And Shaggy.
Wow.
Live.
Wow.
So tune in, people. I mean, and if you don't see it, I'm sure I'm gonna repost it. So,
definitely.
You know, when I can catch it and get the vibe, and get the mood, the spirit.
Of course.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're on the live, please share the link, man. Share the link. One to you, man. We have RAYVON talking to us over here on Asaase Radio. So, I you share it up, man. Yeah, man, and let the people them feel the vibe. You see what I say? Yeah, man, everything good in the place. My name is King Lagazee. Yeah, man, and RAYVON just, you know, informed us about how he and Shaggy buck up in the studio, you know, working together till now. You know what I mean? Yeah, man, and from next week, we'll start to kick, you know, the fence with the Christmas songs and all that kind of thing. So you better stay tuned and, you know, and listen what I go on. You see what I say? Now, one experience that I would like you to tell us about was your encounter with Michael Jackson.
Man, that was one of the signature moments for me in my career, because as far as, you know, we coming up, Michael Jackson, you know, the greatest entertainer of all time. You know, and I kind of got it's really like one big. Well, it's hard to explain because James Brown inspired Michael Jackson. That was Michael Jackson's hero, and I had the experience, you know, the lucky time to even spend with even James Brown. 1 month on the road with James Brown.
Wow.
And then meeting Michael Jackson and the whole Jackson 5, you know, at the anniversary. You know, those are signature moments. You know what I mean? It's signature moments.
Definitely.
Yeah, you know, at that show in Madison Square Garden in New York was a huge show. It was big. Everybody was on that show. Everybody from Beyonce with Destiny's Child to Whitney Houston, Usher, actors, actresses. Elizabeth Taylor was there. Marlon Brando was there. Ray Charles was there. You know, I tell her, man, I was in awe because these are all the artists that, you know, my parents and, you know, I used to listen. I hear them, you know, and I know they are legends in life. So, you know, for me as an artist, you know, coming from the Caribbean, making it in the States and moving around, you know, with those giants, it was great. After that, you know, we had went to the after party at Ashford and Simpson's house. You know, this is like, man, I dreamed this out, you know? So that was a great experience, meeting Michael Jackson, the whole vibe, the whole family, you know, even his father, you know.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It was
You met everybody.
It was a great time. I didn't meet everybody, but I meet a lot. I think I meet almost everybody. Almost everybody we meet. In some kind of interaction or some way, some form.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm blessed to meet a lot of people.
But with Michael Jackson now, did you meet him? Where exactly did you meet Michael?
Yeah, at Madison Square Garden while we were performing.
Okay.
Yeah, you know, and before and doing the performance. And the highlight of that is all of us are on the stage at the end singing "We Are the World."
Wow.
You know, that was, yeah, man, that was, trust me, Lionel Richie, everybody, we there singing "We Are the World." I remember seeing that, you know, as a kid, you know, how big of a deal it was with all of these great artists making this song, you know, to feed the hungry and so forth. And you know, for me, years, you know, even a couple of decades later, to be on the stage with almost all of them, you know, yeah, man, it's, trust me, highlight, music highlight, Lagazee, music highlight. Yeah, man.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, via Zoom is my good virgin RAYVON. You understand me? And we're reasoning about, you know, his career, how he started and all that, how he met Shaggy and how he's touring the world and all that kind of thing. And I would like to find out from you whether you've been to Africa and your plans, because I know you want to come to Africa seriously. I would like to know the plans for that.
I want to come forward to Africa. I want to come back. My first time to Africa was 93, Lagazee. The first stop was South Africa. And we did the whole South Africa from Joburg to Pretoria. We did Cape Town, we did Durban. See? And then my second time back to Africa was Nigeria. You know, visited the Nile River. You know, also Uganda as well. Been to Uganda many, many times. Big up my people in Kampala. We have been to Kenya many, many times. Yeah, man, big up Nairobi, massive. You know, and then even back to Nigeria countless times. From Lagos to Abuja, you know. Went up to North Africa, Morocco, Gabon, then back down west, even in the middle, Congo. Big up people from the Congo. You know, visited the Congo as well. Kinshasa, I believe. Right? Rwanda. Went to Rwanda. That was a great time in Rwanda as well.
And what about Ghana?
Ghana, yeah, man. Been to Ghana as well. Big up Accra. People in Accra. Been to Ghana.
Definitely.
2 times. Also, Tanzania. You know, big up my people in Tanzania as well. Ethiopia. Been to Ethiopia. Yeah, so, you know, kind of been blessed to be around the motherland.
Definitely. And
the motherland, yes.
This kind of pulled my mind to when you said you wanted to be a pilot and fly around the world and all that kind of thing. Now, music is doing that for you, RAYVON.
Music is doing it for me. Yes, music.
Wow.
Man, because it's not like meeting, you know, different good people, you know, seeing different cultures, and yeah, man, I love it, man. I love it.
All right.
It's a great thing to exchange positive energy, you know.
All right.
Yeah.
So, apart from countless of, you know, single hits you've got with Shaggy and among others and all that, how many solo albums have you, RAYVON?
I have 3 solo albums.
Okay.
Yeah, my first album was in 95 called Hear My Cry.
Hear My Cry.
Yeah, Hear My Cry. There's a lot of different tracks on there. One of them was featured on the Speed 2 soundtrack, a song called Some People. And then after that was the album called My Bad. You know, you have hits like Hit Me on My Two-Way, My Bad. A couple other hits on there as well.
Okay.
And then there's a solo project. That's when I actually went off and did an independent and launched, you know, more or less the GTC label, which stands for Get That Cheddar Entertainment, which is mine, and put out my last solo project on that album.
All right.
And so yeah.
All right. So
working on the next one now.
Definitely. Oh, you're working on the next one. I was about to ask that.
Working on the next one now.
Yeah, man. When exactly?
You know.
Okay.
Yeah, hopefully it's dropping next year.
All right. So we have 5 more minutes to go away. And coming next week, Saturday, is my birthday. The 3rd of December is my birthday. And what
yes, man. Yeah, Capricorn.
no,
You're Sagittarius.
Sagittarius. So what I'm doing is all my artists around the world. You understand me? I'm asking everyone, what do you have for me on my birthday? You understand me? And it's simple. I just want one thing for my sound. And I think you know what I'm talking about, RAYVON.
One big caliber?
No, I just want one thing. I just want one thing for my sound system. That is Lagazee Sound International. I mean, I need one dub plate from RAYVON. You understand me? To bless Lagazee of Lagazee Sound International on my S strong. You understand me?
Yes, man. Yes, man. Don't worry, man. We sort you out. It's a lot of new music too.
Definitely.
Put one of them new dub plates for you.
Definitely.
And big you up on your birthday, you know?
Definitely.
Yes,
Definitely.
Right.
So so what I'm going to do is I'm going to send you the info and everything, and then afterwards you shut it for me on my birthday.
All right.
Yeah, man.
What you mean? Happy herb strong from now.
Blessings, RAYVON. So before I leave you, a man was asking me that, yo, big up Mr. Ebenezer. Mr. Ebenezer, you happen to be, a driver. You understand me? You say you just closed from church and you are in tune. You're listening on your way home. Wow, that's beautiful. Big up yourself, Mr. Ebenezer, every time. Yeah, every time. And all the people them listening from the northern region, big up yourself, man. You understand me? Yo, Narrow Bower all the way in Wa, big up yourself. A man was asking me, yo, Lagazee, trust me. All right, I have Mighty River Nile sound, Money Blaze, big up yourself, man. You understand me? I have him on the live as well. Yeah, now I have Teresa Kem. The money dress for RAYVON is also live. And trust me, she said anything you want from RAYVON, link her up. So she's also on the live. A man was asking me that, Lagazee, if you have RAYVON on the line, let him do Angel for us, because that is the people's favorite in Ghana. All right, RAYVON, over to you.
All right, all my people in Ghana, Accra, and all over from north to south, east to west, all my ladies. Shorty, you're my angel. You're my darling angel, closer than my peeps, you are to me, baby. Girl, you're my angel, you're my darling angel. Girl, you're my friend when I'm in need, baby. Girl, in spite of my behavior, you are my savior. You must be sent from up above, and you are so tender. Now, girl, I surrender. The thanks for giving me your love. Girl, you're my angel. You're my darling angel. That's the short version. So we have something new for the girl them. Ladies, y'all marking out your tight dress. Deliver sexy like your name UPS. And that style and figure you possess. You got me hung up and I must confess. Your money in a bank like a fairy princess. Like you make your money with a printing press. You no live your life like you're in a distress. Just cut them off, you no give them access. Whoa, they want to be like you and then just can't do it. Yeah, man, all the angels them. Yo, brand new, Lagazee.
Yes, sir.
Large up Lion King music. Oh, they know.
Definitely. And
yeah, man.
Lastly, how was it like working with Lion King music? I mean, Lion Face.
Lion Face, yo, yeah. Brooklyn, man. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Brooklyn, man, who's been fighting the musical fight all of these years as well. So, we never linked up before to do music together, but right now, this is better late than never. And this is a hot rhythm. It's a hot track. Yeah, man. So good vibe, good energy. And yeah, man, a party song. Definitely. And something for the ladies to step out. You know what I mean?
Definitely.
I'm gonna stop do it for the girls them to step out, enjoy themselves, celebrate.
Of course.
Have a good time, enjoy life.
Definitely.
Life short, so enjoy it.
Definitely.
Step out.
Yeah, but this is Asaase Radio. God. RAYVON, it's 3 o'clock, and I would like to say thank you so much for your time and space. We will do this from time to time. So when the album is ready in 2023, let us know so that we can go into it over here on Asaase Radio.
And people, look out for a brand new 3 the hard way combination.
Mm-hmm.
Myself alongside Sugar Bear and a surprise artist where everybody love.
Same.
Yeah, I mean, you don't see this one coming. This one is for the world. This one is for the world. Yeah, man. Next year, coming early.
RAYVON, Sugar Bear,
love, understanding.
RAYVON, Sugar
and
Bear,
surprise artist.
and
but everybody love him. Everybody love him.
Everybody love him.
Everybody love him.
All right, RAYVON, thank you so much for your time and space. Yeah, yeah, man. That's our respect, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, that was RAYVON talking to us on Asaase Radio, and trust me, everything good in the place. My name is King Lagazee. I would like to say big respect to the fans out there. Big respect to everybody for making us number one. You understand me? Big respect to Narubawa. Big respect to Debbie Day Empress, for holding me down today. It's been very grippy in the studio with my laptop going off and all that. But trust me, through the thick and thin, we've been able to make sure that everything worked perfectly, stress-free. Yes, big respect to Julia Maestro, big respect to Benedict Jaffe's Bob Africa, the whole Lagazee Sound International team. You know what I mean? Trust me. Next week, Saturday is World Lagazee Day. You understand me? And trust me, that day we'll declare it a holiday because it's Lagazee, strong. You understand me? Yo, strong Sagittarius, I know joke thing, man. You understand me? I know grippy. You understand? No passa. You see me? Yeah, man. So let your gift them come in. You understand me? We are second tired of the happy birthday. Now let the action count. You understand me? Yeah, man. Because anybody who will say happy birthday, I'm not going to respond. You understand me? This time around, listen, we've been in this space for 2 decades and still counting. So, let the gift flow. Let it flow. You see me? My name is King Lagazee. I would like to say big respect to the technician on duty. Jonah, big up yourself and all the crew. We'll be here next week again to serve God and country. We out.